Hello guys, this is Donna's Movies, and today I got a completely unexpected video that I wasn't planning on actually doing. But since I was working on a completely different video, I've actually seen some spoilers. I believe it was on Blizzard Watch, which is pretty much WoW Insider from before. I'm guessing it's on every WoW news website right now. But they actually announced some spoilers for 6.2, so I just wanted to do like a quick video and give you my speculations on it and my thoughts on what I think about the new patch, what's gonna happen, which is probably gonna come out in like 4 months, 3 months or something like that. So, of course, it's spoilers as it says in the title and as I said like 5 times by now, so if you don't want to know, it's fine. But just want to tell you it's nothing really crazy, but it's actually a sort of a big thing. But I'm guessing a lot of people will still want to know what's going on because there isn't really anything going on right now since the story isn't really gonna progress. And you already know some stuff, so if you want to watch it, just continue on the video, and if you don't really want to know, you can just close out the video so you can't complain how I spoiled something. So at the moment it's nothing really crazy, but we actually got some info, so I'll just read it out for you real quick. And then this is pretty much the message we get from Khadgar, I believe, in the next patch. So it says, our campaign in Draenor has taken an unexpected turn. With Gul'Dan assuming power over the Iron Horde, history is poised to repeat itself. Our world is in more peril than ever. It is time to bring the full might of your garrison to bear against the non-jungle. Marshal the forces, and for my part, I will research ways to counter Gul'Dan's magic. I will be in contact with you. So pretty much, if you couldn't tell from that message, it pretty much means that Gul'Dan actually took over the Iron Horde and he's now leading it, which gives us so much mystery on what's going to happen. I kinda actually like speculated this before. I knew like the Burning Legion wasn't there for like no reason. I knew they were gonna have some part in the new expansion, but I've actually heard it has been determined that the blood will be offered again. And I'm not really certain who will accept it and who won't, but it can go either two ways. Either Grom Hellscream works under Gul'Dan, or he joins us and helps us kill Gul'Dan. Now I personally think the first thing that would happen, that like he works under Gul'Dan, would be kinda completely lame because he just refused the blood from Manrot, like in the cinematic. That would only happen like a few months, so it would really suck if he drank it and got corrupted like a few months later, because you know he didn't really work out for him, so he's just gonna do it anyways. You know, it kind of makes for a poor like story writing, so I don't think they're actually gonna do that. But what would be really cool if the second thing happened and he actually joined us, and I think that would really be amazing, as pretty much if you're watching previous videos I mentioned like a million times that Grom Hellscream is like my favorite character, and I would really want to see him like fighting with us and not against us. But to be honest, that kind of breaks the point a bit. I don't know, like it's been talked about for like ages now who will be the final boss of the expansion. It was announced at BlizzCon, then later on it was asked in an interview, and they said it's gonna be Grom Hellscream. He's gonna be the final boss of the expansion. But in order to actually get Grom Hellscream on our side, they would have to break that thing. And I'm not really certain if they will or if they won't, but I think it could easily be broken because, let's be honest, like Blizzard promises so much stuff and they don't really deliver. Example, dance studio, faction hubs, amazing world PvP Ashen, yearly expansions, which might happen, but they're not really gonna happen exactly like every year. So it could be possible for them to like switch sides and get like Grom Hellscream on their side and get someone else to be the final boss. Now, I know I said like Grom Hellscream is gonna be the final boss before, because they said that in an interview, which I'm guessing has to be like official. They can't just, like, you know, when you work in a game dev studio, you have to sign an NDA and you can only say certain stuff, especially to public people. Like, you can't even tell people, like your friends, and especially like if it's the press. So I'm thinking they actually have to choose carefully what they say. So that's why I'm thinking, like, if they say it's gonna be the final boss, it has to be the final boss. But who really knows right now at this point? I honestly think if Grom Hellscream was the final boss, it would be a bit lame because, you know, we get the Iron Horde, we fight the Iron Horde, we defeat the Iron Horde, it's really not that interesting. But if we actually get something else with the Burning Legion, I think that would be a lot more interesting. Maybe someone like, I don't think kill Jaden, but maybe even Archimond. Probably not Gul'Dan. I believe you're gonna kill Gul'Dan before that, but I think someone with the Burning Legion will be there, although it probably won't be like Sergeras. So I really don't know what to think right now, what will exactly happen, but I would really like to see Grom Hellscream joining our side and some of the Iron Horde, and them like helping us fight the Burning Legion and all their demonic forces. Another thing is, Khadgar also has a role in the entire thing, so I'm not really certain what is gonna happen with him, but I'm guessing he's gonna survive, because if you can't play Warcraft then like the starting zone, he's pretty much the new Green Jesus. He's the new troll in this expansion. He wields like medieval staff. He has all the superpowers. He can like cast down like all sorts of crazy magic, and he's like the new superhero, so I don't think really they will kill him off, but I think he will have a big like influence in fighting Gul'Dan and the Burning Legion. So if just tell me what you think about this, like the new patch thing or the new like spoiler that we got, and what you think will happen and what would you actually like to happen, because at the moment the situation is a bit weird. To be honest, it isn't really something completely groundbreaking. Like pretty much everyone knew that the Burning Legion is gonna have some sort of a big influence. They weren't there for like no reason at all. They haven't been building up the story for no reason. But to be honest, I didn't really expect Burning Legion, or at least Gul'Dan or the Shadow Council, to take over the Iron Horde. What I actually thought was gonna happen is that we will defeat the Iron Horde, and then there will be like a different faction with like the Shadow Council. But I didn't think like he would take over the Iron Horde, and maybe some part of the Iron Horde will split up and either fight both us and Gul'Dan, or just join us and help kill Gul'Dan. Or maybe they won't split at all. So it's really a bit of a, sort of a speculation right now. So as I said, just give me your thoughts on what you think and what you would like to see or what you think is gonna happen. And thanks a lot for watching this, like sort of a quick unexpected video. I actually have a few videos planned. I have another collab project planned. I also have like a Q&A planned, as I usually do. And I also have some lore lessons and RP guides for the future. So that should be out soon. And anyways, thanks a lot for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And see you next time.